Dear viewers, I hope you are all fine. This ultrasound video shows a pregnancy of about 26 weeks with intrauterine fetal demise and positive Spalding sign. As you can see the fetal head and fetal skull bones are overlapping on each other, and an encephalocele is also seen. The presence of Spalding sign shows that a considerable time has elapsed since the fetal demise. You will see the edema on the fetal organs, and here in this case an encephalocele is also visible. Fetal demise is defined differently around the world based on the gestational age and weight of the fetus. In some places, the threshold can range from at least 16 weeks to at least 26 weeks, with a weight of at least 400 grams to at least 500 grams. Again, you can see the fetal skull bones are overlapping on each other. This is the overlapping of the fetal skull bones, and this is called the positive Spalding sign. Placental abruption and other placental disorders such as vasa previa, placental dysfunction leading to fetal growth restriction, umbilical cord complications, and uterine ruptures are the causes of this fetal demise. Now, the symptoms of second trimester loss are bleeding, most commonly bleeding. Most commonly, bleeding is a sign of problem with the placenta and does not indicate a fetal demise. Cramping, pregnancy losses in the second trimester can be due to early labor and then loss of fetal movements. This can indicate a fetal demise. You can see there is no blood flow seen in the umbilical cord, no fetal cardiac activity, no fetal movements, and a positive Spalding sign with edema on the fetal organs. Traditionally, every fetal death has been treated by surgical uterine evacuation up to 14 weeks and labor induction after that using a variety of agents including oxytocin and prostaglandins. If there is no medical reason for the baby to born spontaneously, straightforward, it may be possible to wait for labor to begin naturally. This decision doesn't usually need to be made immediately, and it may be possible to go home for a day or two first. Again, you can see the fetal limbs, there is no limb movements. Second trimester intrauterine fetal death is typically recognized as a demise after 20 weeks of gestation and a fetal weight of more than 500 grams. It affects about 1 in 100 pregnancy each year, and the rate has been declining by more than 25% in the last 15 years. Now, once you have registered your baby, the registrar will give you a certificate for burial or cremation. By law, the baby must be buried or cremated if he or she is stillborn at or after 24 weeks. Most but not all hospitals offer to arrange a funeral. It is believed that some foods that are harmful and should be avoided in the pregnancy for the safety of the mother and baby. You can see it, the list in the description of this video. Now the Spalding sign refers to overlapping of the fetal skull bones caused by collapse of the fetal brain. It appears usually a week or more after fetal death in utero. Spalding sign consists of deformity with overlap of skull bone on ultrasound occurring some days after fetal death in utero. It was originally described as radiographic finding. Now, symptoms of second trimester loss: bleeding, cramping, and loss of fetal movements. Now, the difference between intrauterine fetal demise and stillbirth. Early intrauterine fetal death was defined as intrauterine death more than 20 weeks. Late intrauterine fetal death was death by 20 to 23 weeks, and stillbirth was death with pregnancy of 24 weeks or more. You can find some important information in the description of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you will like this video. Thanks for watching.